thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Nice.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
At the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. Try to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Now he's got this almost to the 40.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Houston.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. First and 10, it's Pierce. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
1 yard gain. Brings up 7 and 9.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with third and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first and 10, here's Fields. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. When you look at this Bronco defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Out of the gun, Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First down, Texans.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, that's the 2nd time in this opening drive alone that he's dropped the pass. We know that that can't continue, but they got to determine what it's about. Is he just super amped for the game and maybe he'll settle in, or is his focus just not there?
To throw is Fields. That is caught. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. They'll run here with Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Fields now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
On 4th down, Fields. They'll roll him out right. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Texans. Point after here coming up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Drop 50.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball. You look at the defense for these Texans. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again. Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to go. It's Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Texans.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for our Denver Broncos.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage,
They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 7-7, our score after one. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Here we go, son.
From the gun, here's Fields. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Escaping the pressure right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's down 2nd and 6. At the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On play action, Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own own 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback,
touchdown Broncos. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Come back, team! Come back, team!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Broncos at 14-1 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Texans 7.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 18 on the play. And the Texans first down.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
Flushed out right. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On second down, here's Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And this is caught inside the 5.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Here we go, son. Here we go, son.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce with career touchdown number 162, tying him with LaDainian Tomlinson for third place all time. And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
Texans 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
6-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second and a couple.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice pickup, 10 yards it a first down on the keeper.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. They'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Check.
Looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. Ready.
Now back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Texans defense stands tall.
Here we go, son.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Come on.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Ready? 19 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, Picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Fields. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Shedding the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the right side, and complete to Jefferson. And he's going to get this one down to the... zone. 46 yards on the play. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up third and 2.
65 catch.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you to bigger errors. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
First down, Houston.
Now Fields. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're going to speed things up here. Fields on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And my goodness, another interception. And bulldozing his way through. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Broncos! It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Texans 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the... And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Justin Jefferson from 17 yards out. And the Broncos get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Texans 14.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. And now here is another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Texans 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Hand off left side, Pierce. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much... And now off to the races, down the right side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A huge play there for Denver. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Back to throw here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 56, Texans 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No shot. Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't.
And now here's another interception. Inside the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. The try here for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Still going inside the 20.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Fields.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Price. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, tonight.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Okay.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Come on.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer, 2 in succession, as this one goes for 32. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it'll be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And my goodness, another interception. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the action...
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. And now here is another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Throwing after the interception. Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Price.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
From the 50, here's Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this work?
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you express that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas and they just want to trump on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Let's go now.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Back to throw again. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 14.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better. and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film.